Oh, by the way, Rosie, before you go, what did you think of the Tyson Jones fight?
Oh my God, darling, can we talk? I mean, first of all, I mean, I love Khalifa. I really
Yeah.
do. Like, we them boys. That's my song. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it at a boxing match though. I just want straight fighting, you know? So that was a little irritating. Let's just be honest, right? And I know a lot of fight fans too were a little irritated by it because the fight family, real devoted fight fans,
Yeah.
it's universal. You know, they all don't like just rap. You know what I mean?
Right,
But
right, 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 right.
the two undercards were great. That one, the co-main event was a tragedy. You know, against Nate Robinson against
Jake
Paul,
Paul, yeah.
Jake Paul. That was stupid. That was dangerous and stupid. You know, boxing is the hurt business, man. You don't do that. You don't train like
Yeah, but
that.
I think he thought because he's like an NBA, because you're a certain level of fitness when you're an athlete, and then I think he just thought that, yeah, like, yeah, I can fight and I can punch this kid, but Jake like trained. Jake is not even at the level now. Like, I say this respectfully, it's not like he's a good boxer yet, but he at least trained. It didn't seem like Nate trained. Like, he just walked into that punch like this, hands. I was like, what are you doing?
Let me tell you what happened with him, with Nate. You know, when your toughest opponent when you walk into the ring is yourself, right?
Yes.
Because the fear is just trapping you. And you know this as a stand-up comedian, right? You know this as a performer. When you go out on that stage, no matter how many times you do it, the butterflies hit. And you
Right.
learn how to manage that fear.
Right.
Learn how to push through that fear and step into your greatness. He couldn't push through that fear. He tried to charge through it. He panicked and he just kept charging through.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
that's true.
you have to stay calm and composed as a good professional fighter. And it takes years to become that. Years. And that's why I said it was reckless and dangerous. Now, about the two uncles at the barbecue fighting, I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. And you know, if Tyson didn't get high before the fight, I think he really could have did some serious damage. You know, I
I
know
think
he said he got high during his other fights,
right.
but you know what? Dude, you're over 50 now. There's a difference. You know what I'm saying? This is a woman talking with arthritis all throughout her body right now. So it's like, but he was putting a serious hurt on Roy Jones. And Roy Jones is an elite fighter. I don't want to take nothing away from him because he was very, very smart to hold and
Yeah,
clinch.
yeah, he clinched
But
that whole fight. Yeah.
the whole fight, but Tyson won that fight, man. He
He
won
really
that.
did. Can I
You
tell
know,
you the difference between the two of them was, like, I was like, kudos to Roy for coming out, because it was great to see for us, for the nostalgia. Like, if you've loved fight, I mean, I was watching Tyson since I was literally. I'll never forget the fight where he knocked the guy out before the people could get into the like just into the stadium. You know, like, that was. I've watched Tyson my whole life, so for me it was like reliving my childhood. But like, Tyson came for a fight, Roy came for an exhibition, and you could see the difference in the two. But I won't. I don't know what your favorite. I'd love to know what yours is. My favorite moment was when the bell rang and then Tyson hit Roy, and I was like, "Oh no, Tyson's!" And then he hugged him afterwards, and it was such a beautiful, like you could just see Mike's growth in life as like, in that moment. For me, it was easily my favorite. I don't know what yours was.
my favorite was when Snoop Dogg just went off the charts. He was a hot mess that night, and it was hilarious. You know what I mean? I mean, a lot of cursing, using the f bombs, using the n word. I could have done without, but man, he had me rolling. I
It
I
was
couldn't
funny.
stop laughing. He was so funny.
Yeah.
But you know what? That's it's supposed to be a gentleman's sport. It's supposed to be like that. And you're right. You're right. He has grown, and it is a beautiful thing. But for me, it was that line. It's like my two uncles fighting at the barbecue.
Right.
Come
Right.
on.
It was so
That was
perfect.
great.
Before I let you go, I know I've taken so much of your time. Do you think do you want to see the Joshua Deontay Wilder fight? Because now they both have the one loss, which sort of evens it out. Do you? Because I wanted to see that fight desperately. I mean, even before like everything that happened. I don't know what you think.
I definitely want to see that fight. I
Yeah.
really do. I really
Do
do.
you have your money on anyone? Like, who do you think would take it?
I think if it turns into a boxing match, Anthony Joshua will take it. He
Got
will
it.
he will break him down slowly, and he
Right.
learned from getting dropped by Andy Ruiz not to take this for granted.
Yeah.
So But Deontay Wilder does have that one punch.
He does,
And
man.
if he
That's
sneaks in
yeah.
there, because if Anthony Ruiz could, I mean,
If
if
Andy Ruiz, yeah,
Andy Ruiz could sneak that knockout,
yeah,
and he dropped him. He didn't knock him out, but he dropped him. Um, that means that Deontay Wilder has a chance at that. But you know what? Tyson Fury exposed Deontay Wilder. Now, boxers know that I say this criticism with love,
right,
but he exposed him because Tyson Fury was underrated for a very, very long time. But
definitely.
that man does know how to box, and he has a street grit to him, and he has a meanness to him, you know, and he overcame all of his issues. He still has mental illness, but he went and
Right,
got help. And when you get help with your mental illness, it makes you a better performer. It makes you a better fighter because you learn how to manage all of that. You know
right.
what I'm saying? Like how Nate Robinson didn't have that skill yet. That yo, you know what my sister called me? My sister, she called me. She goes, he still has a career. I said, oh yeah. She goes, yeah, in the mattress business.
Oh man. All right,
That's what I
Rosie.
think.
I could take all your
All
time.
right,
Thank you so much again for
all
joining
right.
me. I
Mwah.
appreciate you.
Bye.
Bye.